I haven't stepped into the gym for months now, and right now I have a very strong upper body. Here's exactly how I did it. And look, I'm a single dad of 2 kids. I do not need to go back and forth to the gym, nor do I want to spend a monthly membership or an annual contract with the gym as well. I needed a simple system at home where I could easily exercise and still get the full results. And so I created a simple system where I use a few different equipments like the bench press and dumbbells and 5 different exercises for my upper body. And this is exactly how I did it. I'm Tony Chan. I have 2 young kids, single dad, and I am focused on building my health, wealth, and relationship in real time while you watch. So I really appreciate you being here. So first things first is I want to talk about why it's so important, I guess, in going in 2026 to start exercising, especially making it as easy as possible to do. Because when we have too many frictions to get to the point of exercise, we're just not going to do it, right? Even as something as simple as having gym clothes next to us makes a difference if we're going to go to the gym or not. So if I could avoid eliminating all that friction, such as paying for a gym membership, such as driving to the gym, such as going back and forth to it, like if I could eliminate all that and have everything at home, because this right now is in my bedroom. So every time I wake up, every single day, I pass by it. So I can't help but remind myself to exercise, right? It's because it's just right there. So this bench press costs around $200 online on Amazon. And I think I bought it around Black Friday. And I absolutely love this bench press. And yes, it's expensive, but it's like a one-time type of investment in your health, right? The whole point is to invest in your health. And it's better than paying for a gym membership. It's better than sticking to that and being contracted to that. And it's hard to get out of it. This is a lifetime thing. This is something you own, right? And I have 2 25 dumbbells. And you can get that at Walmart, I think, for $25 each, if I remember correctly. And hopefully it has not gone up. So that's like really the only 2 equipment you really need. And that's what I use right now. And the whole goal, of course, once again, figure out all the friction that makes you not go to the gym or not exercise and just eliminate that. Really figure it out and just start eliminating it so that you go straight to the gym. Another thing before exercise, and I think this is very important to note, is to make sure that you are doing the forms correctly. I have a very bad lower back problem, or at least it's going away now. But I think because I lift the weights incorrectly or it was too heavy for me, I actually injured my lower back. And because of that, I had to go to physical therapy. And one session of physical therapy costs over $200 for 1 hour, right? And so if you want to avoid that, if you want to avoid physical injury, make sure you're doing the forms correctly by watching online videos about it, right? And in physical therapy, I just want to stress, it takes months for it to be solved, right? You got to constantly be stretching. You got to constantly be doing a certain exercise in order to get rid of the physical problem. So be very careful. And this is why, once again, I encourage you to watch videos and reference it daily so that you're doing it correctly. And on top of that, you want to start off with lower weights. Like don't jump to 25, 30 pounds. If you've never done exercise before, start with 10 pounds. Then after a month, start with 15 pounds. Then after a month, then go to 20 pounds. So you want to slowly progress with your race. And that's the way you're supposed to do it anyway. But that will help you avoid injury. And on top of that, when you watch videos on doing the forms correctly, you're actually doing it in the most effective way. So you're getting the full benefits of that exercise because you don't want to waste your time doing these exercises unless you're getting the full benefits of it. So highly encourage to always have a reference point to the exercise you're doing and focus on that. So if this is helpful so far, would you please like and subscribe? It helps a ton to help the channel grow. Now back to it. So now I'm going to show you the upper body exercise and why I love this bench press so much. So first thing I work on is I do my upper body. So what I do basically is I would remove this part right here. And then I would get the dumbbells on both sides right here, and right here, right here. And once again, watch the video so that you're doing this correctly. I would just get this right here. Boom. And I would lift it up. Got that, and just go up like that. Boom. All right, so you could do a flat bench press like this, or better yet, you could do incline. I prefer incline. So boom, boom. See, I really try to stay safe when I do the exercises. So you could do incline. So this does this right here, and I could do incline. And incline for chest works better, so that's why I like to do incline. And once again, very simple. Just lift, lift, boom, and make sure you have your forms correctly and just go up. Right? Very easy to do. Boom. Okay? So let me talk about the so for 30 seconds I do the exercise, and then for a minute and 30 seconds I would do a rest. So 30 seconds exercise, 1 minute and 30 seconds rest, and I do 6 sets of that. So after that, I would do the shoulder press. So next up, I would bring this up, put it down, then I would do the shoulder press. And it's the same kind of thing, right? Where I'll go here, here, put on my knees, then I would just lift it up like this, put my back against the bench press, and just go slowly up like that. And I would do this for 30 seconds. I'll just keep on going for 30 seconds, right? And I already exercised, so I'm not gonna keep going. All right, so that will work out the shoulder. And I would do 6 sets of that. Next, I would do barbell rows to work on my back. So I'm gonna show you how I do that. Hopefully you can see it. So I would go here, or bring the dumbbell over here. So I would just lift it like this. Hopefully you can see this. Go right here, and I'll just lift it up, and I squeeze my back. Go slowly down. Go squeeze my lower my back. You can feel it, right? So that's the barbell, and that will work out my back. Next is one of my favorite ones is the preacher curls, because I really never done this that much in the past. But preacher curls is you really feel the biceps when you do this. So preacher curls is where I would put this back on. Boom. Super easy to do. You just do it during the rest period right here. And this is one of my favorite ones now, because you can really feel the bicep. Like, it isolates the bicep a lot. And I just do this. You just do this. I do this for 30 seconds. And just keep going, Right? And you could like really feel it right there, right? So I would do both sides. 3 sets on this side and 3 sets on this side, because I'm doing 6 total. So that's the preacher curls for the bicep. I absolutely love that exercise. So I highly recommend that one. And then I would do triceps. So I would go here. I would put this over my head like this. Make sure I activate my core, and I just go up. Right? Boom. So I would do that for 30 seconds. Right? So I'm trying to work out every part of my upper body. So the incline bench press for the chest, the shoulder press, obviously for the shoulders, the barbell rolls for the back, the preacher curls for the biceps, and then the tricep extension for the triceps. And once again, please watch videos of how to do those forms correctly so that you don't injure yourself and that you're getting the maximum benefit of doing those exercises. So just want to reiterate that. So another thing is, let's talk about protein, because also protein is very important to recover faster and to grow your muscles. So the way I make sure I get my protein intake is, number one, I have a phone reminder on my phone to constantly remind myself to take the protein drink, to take the protein shake, to eat, to take whatever supplements that I need. So I use protein drinks. It's called Muscle Milk, and I get it from Sam's Club. It's like 18 pack for, I think, $20. So you get 25 grams of protein if you drink that. And then whey protein plus a peanut butter powder protein, which is 9 grams of protein, gives me, I think, around 30 to 40 grams of protein. So that's easy right there, right? And I take that with creatine. Now, creatine is also very important. It's highly researched already. Everybody pretty much recommends creatine. So 5 grams of creatine with the protein shake, and I basically have what I need to grow my muscles and rest. So you want to think about your diet and what you're eating. And one thing I have a problem with, I do eat a lot. It's hard to see, but I do have a stomach. And that's one thing I really working on this year in 2026 is making sure I just don't eat too much junk food, right? Which is crazy because my doctor said I'm actually at a healthy weight at around 180. And that's also another rule of thumb for protein is to take 1 gram of protein per pound that you have, right? That's like a rule of thumb. But I just do 150 grams of protein. I think that works for me. And to me, it's actually really hard for me to eat a lot of protein as well, even though I do eat a lot of junk food. But just watch your diet and make sure you're getting enough sleep. That's another thing, is to make sure you're getting good sleep. So you like have an Apple Watch and just measure everything that you're doing, right? So measure your sleep quality, how much hours of sleep you're getting, track your protein intake, how much calories you're getting, and if you're getting enough protein, right? And there is a lot to it, but if you're trying to be very healthy, you have to track these things. You have to measure it. What gets measured gets managed. So you really want to just track everything you are doing so that you're not missing anything. But once again, look, as a single dad with 2 kids, like having the gym equipment at home is so convenient. I can't express this enough. I exercise pretty much daily because everything's at home. Everything's convenient, right? Like even when the kids are home right now for winter break, I could easily exercise while they're here. I don't have to go to the gym, or I don't have to wait to go to the gym or anything like that, because it's all here. And I just, being healthy feels good. Like when I have a lot of energy, I could do a lot of things with my business, with my goals, with the kids. I have a lot of energy to do things. And I play with my kids all the time. When I take them to the playground, we play tag all the time. When I take them to indoor playground, we run around all the time. Like having energies to do things with your kids is a great thing. And I want to live a long life. Like I truly want to live a long life, to see, just to be with them as much as possible, to have as much energy as possible, and just to be around as long as possible. And this is why I exercise a lot. And exercising also builds confidence, because you look better, you feel better, and it adds to the confidence and the attractiveness of yourself when you look good and you're clearly working on yourself. So that's what I do for upper body workout. I will make another video. Comment below if you want me to do the lower body workout and some other exercises that I am doing. But yeah, definitely, if going to 2026, make exercise a part of your goal. I think it's a great goal, and stay consistent with it. And the one way to stay consistent with it is just to have everything ready at home. So I highly recommend getting bench press. It doesn't have to be this one, but get something that just works. Get dumbbells, 10-pound dumbbells. Start with that, but start with something. You just gotta get started, right? And I encourage you to, hopefully this will encourage you and inspire you to exercise as well. Once again, my name is Tony Chan. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.